Good morning, children. Before holidays, we are discussing about chapter number 16, that is trigonometrical ratios. So, what I have discussed, I am going to remind. Please see here. Consider a right angle triangle. So, all the six trigonometric ratios defined by using right angle triangle. So, consider right angle at point M. So, P M O is a right angle triangle. The side which is opposite to right angle is called as hypotenuse. Consider O is acute, denoted by theta. Theta is the symbolic representation of angle. The side which is opposite to theta is called as opposite, and the remaining side is called as base. Base is also called as adjacent. I will repeat all the things what I have discussed. Next I will continue. Now, six trigonometric ratios can be defined one by one. So, first one, sine theta or simply sine theta. Sine theta is the ratio of opposite divided by hypotenuse. Opposite, which is opposite here? PM is the opposite divided by hypotenuse OP. First one. So, second one, cosine. Simply cos theta is the ratio of adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So that is OM divided by OP. I told you in class, if you know these two, you can write remaining four easily. So next one, tangent theta. Simply tan theta is the quotient of sine and cos. Divide sine and by cos, you get tan, that is opposite divided by adjacent. So that is PM divided by OM. Next, remaining three are very important. One by one, reciprocals. First reciprocal, that is sine reciprocal, cosecant theta or simply cosec theta. This is the reciprocal of sine. Hypotenuse divided by opposite. So that is equal to OP divided by PM. Next reciprocal, S. Secant theta, that is sec theta, is the reciprocal of cosine or cos. So this can be written as hypotenuse divided by adjacent, that is OP divided by OM. Finally, reciprocal of tan, that is cot or cotangent, simply cot theta. This is the reciprocal of tan, that is adjacent divided by opposite, that is OM divided by PM. So the ratios are very important. You can consider any triangle. This is not so important. According to this triangle, so these are the sides. Okay, just you change the letters, then you write the ratio. But this is very important. The very important thing is ratio. That is very important. So these are the six trigonometric ratios what we have discussed in class. Next, after this, yes, another very important, that is reciprocal relations or reciprocal ratios. Yes, first one, sine theta can be written as 1 by cosecant theta, or cosecant theta can be written as 1 by sine theta, or the product of sine theta and cosecant theta is equal to 1. Yes. Next one, second one, cos theta can be written as 1 by secant theta, or secant theta can be written as 1 by cos theta, or the product of cos theta and secant theta is equal to 1. So this is second reciprocal relations. So third one, tan theta can be written as 1 by cot theta, or cot theta can be written as 1 by tan theta, or the product of tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. So these three are very important reciprocal relations. Then finally quotient relations. Quotient relations. Yes, quotient relations. Mainly sin theta, divide this one by cos theta. So what will you get? Tan theta. I showed in class. I proved already this one. Next, second one, divide cos theta by sin theta. What will you get? Cot theta. So what we have discussed in classroom. For 9th B standard students, I stopped here during the school time. Okay, na? I think for 9th C, 1 or 2 periods in advance. Okay, no problem. So continue next remaining one. So these are the 6 important trigonometric ratios, reciprocal relations and quotient relations. Yes, now note down new topic, same lesson, new topic, trigonometrical identities. Yes, note down heading, square relations or identities. Anyone you write, no problem. Square relations. For 9th C standard students, I proved all 3 important square relations. Especially for this is a 9th B class. Okay. As first one, prove that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this is very important first square relation. As prove. Yes, consider right angle triangle again. Without right angle triangle, we cannot find any answers. As B, consider A is acute here. This is C. So theta means consider anyone. Anyone means either C or A. B not possible. Why? Because if angle B is equal to 90 degree, sum of these two 90 degree. Sum of these two 90 degree means less than 90 degree. So these two are acute. So consider any one, either C or A is acute angle. So as you know already, the side which is opposite to right angle is called as hypotenuse. The side which is opposite to acute angle, this is called as opposite. This is called as base or adjacent. Yes. Now we see one by one. Yes, by using this right angle triangle, prove first identity, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Yes. Apply Pythagoras theorem. Square on the hypotenuse, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square by using PT. PT means Pythagoras theorem. Correct? The square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares on the remaining two sides. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. First I am going to prove first identity, square relations. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Consider a right angle triangle. At point B, there is a right angle. The side which is opposite to right angle is called as hypotenuse. Consider A is acute, denoted by theta. The side which is opposite to theta is called as opposite. Remaining side, base. Apply Pythagoras theorem. Square on the hypotenuse is equal to AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Yes, just to see the RHS part here. 1. 1 means, so how you will make this one 1? So divide by AC square. Divide by AC square, you will get 1 here. Okay, just observe here. So divide by AC square on both sides. Both sides means LHS and RHS. So AC square by AC square is equal to AB square by AC square plus BC square by AC square. So AC square gets cancels, implies 1 is equal. Now you see here AB can be written as, yes, AB can be written as base. Base is also called as adjacent. Yes, adjacent divided by AC means hypotenuse. whole square plus BC. BC means opposite. Again AC means hypotenuse whole square. So which implies S opposite by hypotenuse. As you know, just have observed everything here. So opposite by hypotenuse. This is can be written as sine square theta. Square is there, square. Opposite by hypotenuse, that is sine. Adjacent by hypotenuse, cos square theta is equal to 1. Yes, this is the first identity. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. In examination, they won't ask proof, but definitely you will get questions on these square relations. Okay, is it clear? Now, second one. Yes, second one. Let's note down questions. Second one. Prove that. Second one. Prove that 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. So this is the second square relation. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. Again, by using same right angle triangle, the simple change means yes, only dividing the term. Once you divide AC square, once you divide AB square, then once you divide BC square, you get 3 important square relations. As for this, now you see, yes, again by using Pythagoras theorem, it's the same step first. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So RHS part, secant square. So secant means secant is the reciprocal of cos. Cos adjacent by hypotenuse. This one hypotenuse divided by adjacent. Correct? So try to get hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse by adjacent. Which is adjacent here? Yes, AB. So divide by AB square on both sides. Divide AB square on both sides. Yes. Now you see what you will get. Yes, this implies AC square divided by AB square is equal to AB square by AB square plus AC square by AB square. Next, AC square by AB square according to figure. AC means that is hypotenuse by AB means base or adjacent square is equal to AB square gets cancelled. So 1 plus AC means hypotenuse. Sorry, here I think BC square, not AC square. Yes, BC square. BC means opposite by AB means adjacent. Yes, square. So this one hypotenuse by adjacent. Hypotenuse by adjacent. This is the reciprocal of cos. That is secant square. Theta is equal to 1 plus opposite by adjacent. Tan square theta. This is second identity or second square relations. Now third one. Prove that. Take down identity number 3. Third one. Let's prove that. Third identity. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. Again same diagram, apply same, almost same procedure I told you. Once divided by AC square, we will get first one sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Second time divide throw it by, divide both sides by AB square. What you got? Secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Third time, divide by BC square, you get this one. As apply Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square as divide by BC square. And therefore, AC square by BC square is equal to AB square by BC square plus BC square by BC square. Yes, according to figure, AC means hypotenuse, BC means opposite, whole square, plus AB means base or adjacent, BC means opposite, whole square, sorry, this is equal to, yes, plus gets cancels 1. Now this is equal to hypotenuse by opposite, reciprocal of sine, that is cosecant square theta. Correct? Cosecant square theta. Adjacent by opposite. This is the reciprocal of this cot. Cot, tan means opposite by adjacent. Cot means adjacent by opposite. So this is equal to cot square theta plus 1. This is identity number 3, or square relations. Cosecant square theta plus cot square theta. Cosecant square theta is equal to cos square theta plus 1. Next, secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. First one, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Please note down all this. Then you make a list. What are the important points what I have discussed before going to start first exercise? Please note on this. Next, I will make complete list. Okay, na? Now I make a complete list what I have discussed, especially identities. Identities. Yes, note down. Points to remember. Points to remember. Points to remember. As only identities I will write. First one, main identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. I told you I will write only square relations. From this, as sin square theta we can find 1 minus cos square theta, or this implies sin theta can be written as, remove this square and take square root, that is 1 minus cos square theta. Don't remember all this. So main square relations you have to remember, then we can write remaining. Or this implies cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sin square theta, or this implies cos theta can be written as root of 1 minus sin square theta. Wherever necessary you can use. Next, second one, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta, which implies, correct? Yes, 1 or secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Correct? Secant square theta minus tan square theta 1, or secant square theta minus 1 can be written as tan square theta, or tan theta can be written as under the root secant square theta minus 1. So these are the sub square relations. Next, third one, just now what you have finished. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. So which implies cosecant square theta minus cot square theta can be written as 1, or cot square theta can be written as cosecant square theta minus 1, or cot theta can be written as root of cosecant square theta minus 1. Okay, please remember all these things. So next class I'll start first exercise questions. Okay na? Thank you.